Yeah. Good morning, students. I Annappa H. Kotre, lecturer GPT Bidar, hereby today going to present a topic on solar energy, Unit 2, Session 5. This solar dryer topic contains first one is introduction, second dryer, third one is types of the drying system, fourth one classification of dryers, fifth one advantages of solar drying, sixth disadvantages of solar drying, seventh multiple choice questions, eighth one conclusions and references. So in introduction, solar drying is the most common method used to preserve agriculture food products. Due to drying of products on open ground or mats, it is influenced by birds, rodents, rain and microorganisms. The dried products could not get better price. To avoid this situation and most harvest losses, a new concept of greenhouses, solar dryers arises. Second one is dryers. The purpose of drying is to remove the moisture content on the vegetables or fruits, so it helps in the preserve of the products. The disadvantages associated with this is that the process is slow and the insects and dust get mixed with the products. The uses of dryers eliminate the advantages. Types of drying systems. There are two types of the drying systems. One is direct type and it is also called as the cabinet dryers. Second one is indirect type dryers. So in details, direct or cabinet type of the dryers is a consist of, this figure shows the dryer consists of enclosure, this one, with transparent covers on the above shown this area. The materials to be dried is placed on the perforated trays. This is a perforated trays, the dotted line is shown in the diagrams. Okay. The solar radiant enters the enclosure, is observed in the product itself. The surrounding internal surfaces of the enclosures, moisture is removed from the product and air is inside is heated. The temperature ranging is from 50 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius is usually attained. The time taken of this process is for 2 to 4 days. The typical product which can be dried in such devices are dates, apricots, chilies, grapes, etc. Second one is indirect type of solar dryers. This again divided into two types are shown in the below. First one is a drying high moisture paddy dryers and second one is solar air heated coffee dryers. We will going to first one in details. So first one is drying high moisture paddy systems. So this shown in the figures. This solar dryer of high moisture paddy consists of so many parts. The air heater is there here. So this one is the drying chambers. The electric motor is provided here and blower is also provided here and RFI meter is also provided here and duct systems is shown here. So this systems dryers is consists of air heater and preheater and air heaters, and depth and grains drying chambers. The flat collectors used for the heating the air has any efficiency up to 60%. The rise in ambient temperature takes place about 13 degrees centigrades. The fresh harvest paddy can be dried and it may take about 7 to 8 hours to bring the moisture content from 30 to 60 degree 30 to 60%. After drying the grains, the milling quality can be tested. The use of solar air heater for drying of grains indicates that 10 degrees centigrade to 15 degrees centigrades. The rise in temperature of the air is enough to reduce the relative humidity of the air to 60% or less, which is quite useful for drying of cereal grains. To the level of the safe moisture content for storage, 500 kg of paddy could be dried at a time. So 30 to 40% of moisture content in a period of 6 hours on bright sunny day by using air flow rate up to 4 meter cube per minute with the temperature rise 8 to 10 degrees centigrades. How to operate on these systems? Okay. The heated air is blown to a drying chamber as shown in the first figures. The blower of the centrifugal type of the handle large quantity of air. The continuous flow type drying chamber artificially created the necessary radiation to reduce the moisture. The hot air from the collectors is sucked by a blower through inlet pipe and is being forced into the drying chamber. Any auxiliary heating system to support the heat requirement may be arranged. This type of auxiliary and thermal storage for collecting extra energy during the daytime. So this thermal storage is not shown in the diagrams. Second one is solar air heated coffee dryer. The solar air heated coffee dryers are shown in these figures, which having so many parts. Okay, it consists of the designs of solar heater collector is constructed as a part of the roof or coffee processing unit. So it consists here you're having the metal roof painted black. The air inlet is there here. Okay, the fan is also provided. This having the two chambers, pre-dryer and dryers. Okay, the electric or burning heaters is also provided for provided this one. The roof is constructed with a 3-inch deep air passage between the sheet metal roof and the bottom surface. So in between these two up and downs is having around 3-inch of the deep passage is provided here for passing of the air. The outside surface is permitted with a black asphalt roof paint. This one is the outer surface. This outer surface is painted by the black asphalt for this one. So the roof has a slope towards the south directions. This one is a south direction, this one is north direction. So this slope is made towards the south directions. How to operate this one? The operation of the drying is in the two stages, preheater and dryer. First one is a preheater, second one is the dryer. For the first stage, preheater consisting of a shallow bin 5.5 into 6.5 feet in area. So with the bottom made up of the wire supported by expanding metal on the sheet roof as shown in the diagrams. Attached to the air chamber below in a bin of 18-inch in diameter, axial flow fan is driven by 1.5 HP motors. The washed coffee needs are first fed into the pre-dryers in these chambers. The first is carried here. Okay. The final stage of the drying wash also done in the hollow bin. The second stage dryers 1.5 HP motor driving and 8-inch diameters, that is also same in the system. The axial flow fan was also used to face the heating elements, each having a capacity of 1300 watts are installed in the air ducts. The air was first heated as it is passed through a solar roof collectors, and then the additional heat was supplied by the electric heating elements. If requires more electric heats, so here the electric heating elements may be provided here. The pre-dryers contains skin dry coffee with the 2 to 3 hours. The pre-dryer also serves as temporary storage. Then it goes to the second one. Whereas the wet coffee can be maintained with the intermediate ventilation until the dryer is ready to fill it out. Okay. So next one is classification of dryers. The classification of dryers are shown below. The first one is the classification is based on the air flow. So the flow of the air directions, it is classified. The passive, or it is also called as the natural convections, and second one is active, and it is also called as the forced convections. Second one is classified on the basis of covering the materials, how the materials are covered on the system. So first one is polythene covered, the using of the polythene materials, so that materials is covered on the systems. And second one is polycarbonate sheet covered, so same, the material, the name is polycarbonate, that materials is surrounded or covered the systems. Third one is the glass covered, so instead of polythene or polycarbonate, the glass may be used. So next one is the classification is based on the basis of structures, how the structure is constructed. So first one is even span roof type, so the even span roof type of the structure is there. And second one is the parabolic shape. Parabolic means it is in round shapes, that one is called as a parabolic shape, half round shape. Next one is the classification is based on the basis of the floor. The first one is the concrete floor. The concrete is done, so that is called the concrete floor. Second one is the PVC sheet metal. Instead of concrete, they are using the PVC sheet metals. Third one is a rock bed or sand floor. Instead of PVC or concrete, it may be used as a rock bed or the sand floors. Okay. Next one is advantages of solar drying. So what are the advantages of using the solar dryers? We'll explain here. The rate of drying increases with high temperature and movement of the air in the chambers. So in the solar dryers, the drying efficiency increases as compared to the openly. Next one is the food is enclosed in the dryers and therefore protected from the dust, insects, birds and animals. Okay, so this food is enclosed in a one, just like it is a container, so that is protected from the dust, insects, birds and animals. So that means these are not harmful to these materials. Okay. Next one is higher temperature prevent insects infestations. So this having the The increase in the higher temperatures, so it prevents the insects of the infestations. Third, last one is the dryers are waterproofs. So dryers is also a waterproof. Sorry, next one. The faster drying rate reduces the risk of spoilage by microorganisms. Suppose instead of using up these solar dryers, if you drying on open grounds, the microorganisms or the whatever you are keeping the fruits or all these things, it may take the risk. So those risks may be reduced here. The dryer have a better quality product than open sun drying. Yes. The dryer can be constructed from locally available materials at a relatively low cost. Okay. The construction cost may be reduced here because of by using up the materials available in locally. By using up the local materials, you can construct the solar dryers. Okay. Next one, solar dryers can longer last up to 15 to 20 years. So when you are constructed once time, it may takes longer periods, so longer last up to 15 to 20 years. So dryer will need minimum maintenance. There is no heavy cost on maintenance here. Okay. Disadvantages of solar dryings. So the following are the disadvantages. Can be only be used during daytimes. The major disadvantages of using solar dryers is it is used only daytimes. It is not suitable for the night times or in cloudy days. So it is main disadvantages of using these solar dryings. Lack of skilled persons for operation and maintenance. So knowledge is requires how to operate the solar dryer systems. So skilled laborers are required here. Okay, and take longer as compared to the modern type electric dryers. So it takes maximum times to dry the food grains or other things, whatever you kept on in the dryers. So it takes more time as compared to the electric dryers. Next one is backup heating system is necessary. So instead of what amount of the heat is requires, if not sufficient, so backup heating is necessary. So for product of requiring continuous drying, so here the cost is also increases when we requires backup currents. Okay. Next one is MCQ, multiple choice questions. Here's shown in the first questions. What is the most popular use of the solar dryers? We having the four options here: water, food, chemicals, and D1 is industrial substance. Which one is out of these four? Which one is the four suitable? Popular use of solar dryer. So B is the food products or food grains. Sorry, not a food products, food grains, vegetables, all these things may be kept in the solar dryers. The correct answer is B, that is a food. Next question, what are the two general types of solar dryers? So shown in the answers, direct and active, indirect and passive, direct and indirect types, box like and cone like system, cone like shapes. So answer here is the major is only two types, direct and indirect types. So that answer is C, answer is the correct one, because active and passive are the types of solar stills. Here active and passive are the stills, solar stills. The box like and cone shape are the some of the basic configurations of the solar stills. So these are not comes under the types of the solar dryers. So answer is C is the correct answer. Next one is, which of the following best indicates an example of direct solar dryer? Direct solar dryer. Here is drying wet on the wire lines. B is using the dryers of a washing machine. C, washing any electric heaters. D, using a solar heater. The question itself says that direct solar dryers. Which one is the correct answers? Here is answer is A, drying wet on wired lines, because drying wet cloth on wire lines is an example of the direct solar dryers. Many countries like India still use this traditional method to dry the cloths, as it is cheap and natural. So electrical and solar heaters are not solar dryers. So answer is, appropriate answer is A, that is drying wet on wire lines. Question number 4. Why is direct solar dryers harmful for food? Why is direct solar dryers harmful for food? So answers are, because direct sunlight could chemically alter some food items. B, because direct sunlight dries the food. Because direct solar dryers does not cover the food. D, because of contaminants brought by wind. So here the major problems with the direct solar dryer is that it can harm the food. This is because the sunlight could chemically alter some food items and make them less appetizing. Contaminations due to wind is also a problem, but it is not as bad as chemical alteration. So because the first answer is the correct answer. Next one is, a glass cover dash dash solar dryers. A glass cover dash dash solar dryers. First one is, decrease the efficiency of. Second is, not using. C, does not affect the efficiency of. D, increase efficiency of. So answer D is the appropriate answer. A glass cover increase the efficiency of solar dryers. Okay, this is the correct answer. Next one, 6th, which of the following is an example of direct solar dryer? Out of these 4, one is correct. So wet cloth laid on wire lines. B, solar cabinet dryers. C, solar tunnels. D, biomass cabinet dryers. So here the direct type of solar, I have told already, direct solar system or direct solar dryers is also called as the cabinet solar dryers. So this one is the B answer, one is the correct answer. Question number 7. Which of the following metals are used to make pipes of solar water heating systems? Here having the 4 answers. First one is gold, B copper, C silver, D polymer. So gold, silver, copper are not a good heat conducting materials as compared to this coppers. So copper is the best answers for this one. So answer B is the correct answer. Question number 8. Direct solar energy is used for. First one is water heating, B distillation, C drying, D all of the above. So direct solar energy is used for water heating also, distillation purpose also, and drying purpose also. So these 3 answers are correct. So that means D, all of them are correct. Question number 9. The following types of energy is stored as a latent heat. Here, first one is thermal energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, and mechanical energy. So, appropriate answer is thermal energy. So, these three chemical energy, electrical energy, and mechanical energy are differ from thermal energy. So, this thermal energy is related to this latent heats. So, the answer is A is appropriate. Next, 10. Absorption of solar radiation at Earth's surface occur due to presence of. Absorption of solar radiation at the Earth's surface occur due to presence of. The answer is ozone, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and D is all of them. Here, this atmosphere having ozone layer is also there, water vapor is also there, carbon dioxide is also present. So all these three answer is correct. So particularly the shown in the answer D, all of them are correct answers. So conclusion of the dryers, chapter 7. The moisture removing rate is more in greenhouse dryers compared to the natural sun drying. The first one is the moisture removing rate is more in greenhouse dryers as compared to the natural sun drying. Next one is maximum temperature is opened up to 57 to 59 degrees centigrade. High quality of dried products may be maintained here. Drying is uniform. So, but in case of the direct solar heating is not uniform. Drying takes place, but in this case, drying is uniform. Large quantity of crops, grains, etc. can be dried in a less time. Greenhouse dryers under forced convection mode is found to be best for high moisture content crops. Okay. These following books are referred for preparing of these presentations. Okay. And also thanks to our staffs, Gopinath K. Chairman Sir, SJP Polytechnic Bangalore, Jagdish R. Burley Sir, LMS Coordinator, GPT Bagepalli, Prakash Kumbar, Moderator, GPT, Kushal Nagar, R. Ganeshan Sir, Subject Expert, and J. M. Mullah Sir, Subject Expert number 3, and Prakashaya N. Brand, Content Developer number 1, J. M. Mullah Sir, Content Developer number 2. Thank you. Stop. Meginda? ಯಾವುದು?